if you have had a season in your life where you have fallen off, and I hate saying that, but where you've just, it's been chaotic and you haven't prioritized nutrition, stop now. Stop now and just do a 180, get rid of the things, new habits.
Welcome to Elevated Life, Real Wellness and Transformation Podcast, where we walk alongside the internally driven individual as they transform their life through wellness, movement, mindset, and personal responsibility. If that's you, you're in the right place. Let's jump in.
I'm going to start this one off with a little bit of a mea culpa.
Wow, big words.
It has become more and more obvious over the last couple of days that I'll speak for me personally. I very much lived a do as I say, not as I do, not following my own advice and information, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we're going to talk about that a little bit how we've turned the corner on that, let's say.
So what are you talking about? Because everyone's on pins and needles right now.
Nutrition and exercise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what specifically with that? I want to know.
So, I mean, it's been pretty well documented over the last few months, but especially like the last 3 weeks, let's say, or a month. Really, like since all of our stuff got shipped.
Yeah.
We were living in a pretty empty house and then
traveled. Gym sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we traveled. We talked about that one on one of the last podcasts, up and down the Washington, Oregon coast for about a week before we got here. And we've been here now about a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was very much, if you go in the Wayback Machine, after the gym sold and we were really starting to get rid of a lot of our stuff, kind of got into I'll probably speak for you some, but if you want to correct me, absolutely go ahead.
Okay.
But we got into I don't want to say lazy, but we kind of took advantage of some weirdness in life, I guess you could say. And so, didn't have the routine of the gym, didn't have all of our utensils and stuff that we normally cook with, had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts, and kind of fell into we're moving a lot kind of a thing versus really dedicating time. We worked out a couple times.
I worked out a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. But nutrition was definitely not on point.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't want to say a lot. I would say, I don't know, every 2 or 3 days for sure. And I jumped on my trampoline until it was shipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm basically talking like when our stuff was shipped.
Oh,
if we start at that point, which was about a week and a half or so before we left Tonasket. So that's about the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so there wasn't, we worked out a couple times in our empty living room in the Tonasket house.
With the bands.
And that was good. And we weren't horrible with nutrition, but we definitely fell off.
I think for us, we were horrible. Like everyone has their own degree of horribleness, I guess. But when you're like, trying to get rid of everything and still make healthy choices, but you don't want to overbuy food because then you're just throwing food away when you go to move. And, it's really hard to navigate that. So yeah, that's what I felt. I felt, we had no dishes to cook with. We just didn't have anything. So it was like either we're not eating or what even did we eat? I feel like it was a year ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, but then we went on a trip.
Yeah.
And that turned into, we stopped at Costco once and got like our 5 main staples, which is like rotisserie chicken, meat sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Say?
I was going to say pinwheels.
No.
But you're talking about, right. But
nuts.
even then, though, I will say it's been kind of a treat when we go on trips to get like a big bag of I don't know, honey oat cluster. What are
Nut
those
clusters.
things?
Cashew clusters are one of Clint's Achilles
Yeah,
heel.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you can quasi justify because it's like,
It's a
oh, it's
nut.
nuts, and
Yeah.
but they're heavy calories.
Yeah. Yeah. And
for sure.
who's counting out for this serving size?
Which is such the problem because it's just
Hey,
like,
do you guys do that,
handfuls.
listeners? Are you like so disciplined that you're like, okay, I gotta have 4 of these, and then you close the bag and put them away?
Yeah, there's
I mean,
just no
bravo
way.
to you if you do
Yeah.
that. But
I do not.
yeah, that's how I am with macadamia nuts because that's our other like treat go-to. No, I'm not having 4 macadamia nuts. They are so good that I could eat like 3 days worth of calories in mac nuts. And it's easy. It's just like light work. Bring it.
Hey friends, if you're getting something out of this, connect with us on our social media platforms. We're at CJ Elevated Life _ on Instagram and TikTok, and CJ Elevated Life on Facebook and X. We're answering DMs, sharing daily content, and building community with people ready for real transformation. For now, hit subscribe wherever you're listening, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We drop 2 new episodes every week. And if this episode resonates, share it. That's how we reach more people who are ready for change. You can also find everything at cjelevatedlife.com. All right, let's keep going.
But then on top of that, what we had was because we rarely go out to dinner or lunch or any meal.
Yeah.
We rarely go out to a meal. And so we did a couple times and then kind of fell in that habit a little bit too, because, we're in a different place almost every night. And, some of the places we couldn't cook.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't have a choice. I don't know if we fell into a habit as much as it was.
Yeah, but we would, I'm sure if, a listener could go back or we could go back and listen, what we would say on podcasts is, go to the grocery store and get, even if you're just getting lunch meat, and get that and some cheese and something, and you can have that instead of going out to eat all the time.
Okay, well, guess what? I didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Like, I don't think it was a bad thing necessarily.
No.
It was just that was the road that we went down.
Yeah, but it was like was it a 2-week ordeal?
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to say, and mind you, when we go out to eat, we're not picking the shit off the menu. At least I'm not. You're not either.
No.
Like, we're having good quality food.
Yep.
But I don't know how people eat out all the time. Like, I felt like shit after 2 weeks of doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, if I don't have some fruit and a massive salad and just like eggs, I am going to freak out. Like, it really kind of fucked with me.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. And, I'm somebody who in my previous life, I ate out all the time. Like, and I'm talking like shitty, I wasn't going to fancy dinners every night.
Yeah.
It was eating stuff. Yeah. Shitty stuff. And it was just by the end of it, like, I can't remember. I was trying to remember as we were talking, because when we got here, we landed on a Saturday, did the whole Costco, Walmart, all the stores. And then Sunday morning, right?
Is when we went to Costco. We went Sunday.
Oh, we went Sunday to Costco. Saturday, we went to Walmart. Yeah. Anyway, when did we have the first meal here? Was that just like the
Sunday,
eggs and?
When we went to a little local market and just bought some cilantro, some eggs, and some butter, because I was like, I don't fucking care. I'm having like eggs. We haven't had them in so long. I'm so sick of like grabbing a thing. No, like, I'm not doing it. And it was so good.
So good.
Yeah. So then we went off to Costco, and what we decided was we are not even bringing anything into the house that is even the least bit, because I probably gained 5 or 7, maybe 10 pounds during that time. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, like
Yeah.
these are the waves of life. This is why we're having this conversation with you, because you get in these times where life is nuts, right? I mean, you're doing whatever. In this case, we were moving. And so it was just like, okay, this is what it is for now. But oh my goodness, I was so excited to have nutrition. That's what it was.
It was so good.
So good.
The best eggs ever.
Yeah. So then we just stocked the house with like all of our good quality things that we eat, which is very basic, like yogurt, berries, eggs, what else? Salad, meat,
protein,
some cheese. What else? What's a fruit and a shit ton of fruit.
Yeah.
And nothing, well, popcorn. That's my new crunchy, that's my crunch is popcorn. So until I, get a popcorn maker, I'm buying popcorn. But I feel so much better. How do you feel?
Oh, yeah, night and day.
Yeah.
So it's been a week now, and we've been, it's funny because we've been traveling around the island quite a bit.
Yeah.
And, we're like, oh, hey, that restaurant looks good. We need to go there. We need to go there. But then we're both like, not yet.
Yeah, kind of restauranted out.
Yeah.
We did go yesterday and have a little mini date and have an acai bowl. Yeah, and we shared it. It was great. It's basically
So
just
good.
yogurt and peanut butter and berries and we had
fruit,
mango, papaya, and what else?
Pineapple.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're saying all this in terms of nutrition to encourage you, if you have had a season in your life where you have fallen off, and I hate saying that, but where it's been chaotic and you haven't prioritized nutrition, stop now. Stop now and just do a 180, get rid of the things, new habits. Like, we were stoked to do that because we noticed how shitty we felt.
Yeah.
And I just thought, man, I don't like feeling like this at all. And then go ahead.
Just though, to also make sure we make the point, it's okay.
Totally.
If you like, I think we did a really good job of not beating ourselves up.
Well, maybe you, in my mind,
well,
especially at night.
So then let me.
Oh gosh, I was like, you are terrible. I can't believe you're eating like this. You feel like shit. Wake up the next morning, do the same thing.
Then I guess this is another little mini mea culpa, because I thought the same thing. We did a good job not vocalizing it to each other.
You know what it was? It was a mental battle. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, what are your options at this point? What are your options? We went out to breakfast for the first time ever, I think like 2 or 3 times. And we had eggs and it was good, but it's still restaurant food. It's not
had biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I had eggs.
I took a little bit of leeway to have a couple things.
I had a garden omelet.
So this is, I think just as we're processing through this, it is something that that we talk about. If you have a quote unquote cheat meal or whatever, we had a couple weeks, but
cheat weeks,
make the most of it. And I will say, for the most part, we did. Like, biscuits and gravy is something that I could eat every day. I absolutely love it and never have it. And so, I had it one time.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I don't know when the next time. That didn't turn into every day.
Right.
But it was something that I really enjoy. It was like, hey, if we're going to fucking do it, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
And then move on from it.
Right.
And now I'm back to a yogurt bowl or, some eggs or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had a few of those things over the last couple weeks, things that I don't have that I used to have all the time. But it wasn't, I really tried to live in the moment of, okay, I'm just going to go for it right now because I know very soon that's going to come to an end again. and we're going to be rolling back with this stuff. And ultimately, this is a better way to go.
Yeah, I didn't do that, partially because I can't. Like, I have so many food sensitivities.
Yeah.
I have to like only do certain things. But still, I just, yeah, no, my mental health definitely was not on par with eating restaurant food. But I did keep telling myself, don't worry, you're going to be home soon and you can start your habits or, live your life the way you're used to. And, have you had any withdrawals this week? Because I know that we probably ate, I don't know, a million times more sugar than we normally eat. Did you have any kind of withdrawals?
I don't think so.
I didn't either. And I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because normally if I, go through a season where I'm eating more sugar and then I'm like, okay, stop, I'll go through these weird withdrawals, and not this time. I don't know if maybe it was just because we're on island. I don't know. Maybe
it fixes everything.
Yeah, it does.
I think what I would notice more potentially, and I've, when we've had lots of sugar and cut it out in the past, I've noticed some withdrawals. But what I think I would have noticed potentially more would have been cravings.
Did you have more cravings?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And so that kind of in that same boat of, withdrawals. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it was just like.
Yeah, I didn't either. I think I had like satisfied all my cravings for like a year. And it was past the point where I was like, I feel like shit and I'm bloated and and I don't like it. And so anyway, we're saying all this to say jump back on.
Yeah.
Right? Just do a 180 right now, no big deal. You're going to recover from it very quickly, so don't freak out. But just go ahead and do that now. Don't slip down the slippery slope.
Hey, quick pause. If this episode is hitting you and you're ready for real tools, here's what we built.
Head on over to cjelevatedlife.com, pick up the Rebuilt Method for Men or the Rebuilt Method for Women, just $67 each. We also created the Parasite Detox Blueprint at $37, and this is actually the exact protocol we use ourselves.
And while you're there, sign up for the newsletter. You'll get the weekly action steps and new tools we've tested ourselves. Let's get back to the episode.
And so let's talk about working out, because we had some time where we didn't work out, probably for like at least a full week. I mean, we walked, okay, but that's not a workout in my mind. That's just like that's just a natural human movement that everybody should be doing every single day.
Yeah.
So I don't say that that's a workout. So when we got here, the bands came out and we bought 15-pound dumbbells. I don't know, day 2. We didn't buy Monday. We went back to La Hui and bought dumbbells.
It seems like we've been at Walmart and Costco every day. But yeah, it's sometime early.
So anyway, we jumped on that very quickly. And what used to be a little bit awkward with the bands, there's certain movements that I have really enjoyed with the bands. So really getting into the rhythm of, trying to work out every single day, and then maybe having one rest day a week, 2 rest days. I don't know. I've hit it hard this week and it's felt good.
It has.
Because, okay, we've said this before to our clients, like, oh, don't worry if you have to take some time off because life gets in the way. It's not a big deal. You'll get back to it, blah, blah, blah. Dude, when I picked up the 15-pound dumbbells, 15 pounds, guys, I felt like I was lifting a truck. And I was freaking out the whole time that we weren't working out. I had this whole mental game of, Johnny, you're a personal trainer. You should be working out every day. What is your problem? Like all this terrible self-talk that I really had to go, stop it, stop it, stop it. And then tell myself, what do you tell your clients when they have to take time off because life happens and it gets super chaotic? that's just the ebb and flows of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tell them, okay, no big deal, just jump back on. And, you know, now I'm using these 15-pound dumbbells for overhead presses, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
But you're doing it now.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the important
And
thing.
I do have muscle memory, but I just am like, okay. And then like 3 days ago, we ordered a bunch of weights off Amazon. So
because it's been fascinating, you know, again, we talk all the time about working out from home, and we've done other podcasts about working out from home versus going to the gym and all those things. And now that, you know, there might be a gym like 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
We're not even totally sure yet, but basically it just ends up being this is where we're going to work out.
yeah.
And so now it just feels like, okay, it doesn't feel to me like I'm working out from home.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm working out.
Yeah.
It's
I really
my time
like
to work
it.
out.
I
Yeah.
really like it. I started really liking it when, you know, in Tenasket when I was working out at home, just that time by myself. I am really enjoying it. So I'm going to continue with this. However, we did see an empty building yesterday that now my brain is just like,
Yeah.
because there's no gym in our area. And I'm like, ooh.
One thing I did want to mention, I was thinking about this when I was working out this morning. For those of you who are, you know, potentially going to work out from home, or at least supplement your gym days with home days, it's so important to have a space, and to have a space that, if you can, that is dedicated to that working out. And this is what I was thinking. I'll explain what I'm saying. You know, we talk so much and you read so much about, like, okay, if you're starting to try to build the habit of exercising, make sure you pack your gym bag before you go to bed or to work or whatever, you know, so you can just grab it. You've done the things that make it, I won't even say make it easier, but eliminating excuses to not do it.
Yeah.
And so at home, one of those excuses can be, oh, well, I have to move the coffee table out of the way. And, you know, I have to move this stuff and go dig this stuff out of the closet and, you know, whatever. And then all of a sudden if you're teetering, it doesn't take much of an excuse in your mind to be like, oh no, I can't do that. I don't have time to move the coffee table.
Totally.
You know, so it's so nice to be able to, if you can, keep your stuff out and, you know, keep it nice and in a corner or whatever, or put away where it's easily accessible, and have a spot that you can work out in.
Yeah, we have multiple spots actually. I've worked out in the bedroom, which is great. I've worked out right behind me because we have this big entry, and on the porch.
Yeah.
And each time it's been great.
I think as we get all of our stuff and we get the weights and the bench, I think that's probably going to fine tune itself into, okay, this is the primary spot.
Yeah.
But then, just like anything else, it's going to get easier and easier. So, you know, once we're 3 months in, let's say that this is just where we work out, and like, oh yeah, I want to go work out over there.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, or I will move these chairs and work out in this spot because of whatever reason. But I guess I'm mostly talking about it first when you're building that habit.
Yeah.
You know, eliminate those potential excuses.
For sure. It's been telling. That's what I would say, going through this season of with nutrition and exercise. And I just thought, man, I could totally see how people really fall off the wagon for good.
Yeah.
Because it builds just like snowball effect, just like it does the other direction. And to have that come to a full stop, like, nope, not doing that anymore. You know, it can be a little jarring. And then, gosh, though, it's been a week and I'm just like, finally, I feel much better.
Yeah.
Much better. So anyway, we just wanted to chat with you guys about our humanity, that although we are absolutely pro nutrition. You guys know that, and being consistent with your workouts. We are human, right? And shit happens and life changes. And, you know, did we make the best decisions all the time? No, we didn't. Nope, that's not going to happen.
But kind of we already talked about it. We didn't make the worst decisions either.
No.
You know, it wasn't like we ate a whole apple pie every night.
No.
So it was still, you know, you can still find some opportunities to not go way over the line with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, life happens, you guys. Jump back on the wagon. You know, summer is coming to a close and routines are going to get back into it. Kids are going back to school, right? Start your routines now. Start doing that now so that when the kids go back to school or whatever, fall sets in, you know, you already have your stuff going.
Yep.
So now we have to walk out and watch the sunset because it's sunset time. And as you guys can tell, if you're watching on YouTube, look at these sunburns. Do you see Cleanse?
Yeah.
Are you showing yours?
I'm a little in the dark.
We spent all day at Anini Beach, my favorite beach. It's the beach that Kauai talks to me on. So anyway, it was a lovely day. And now we're going to walk out and watch the sunset. I hope this was helpful. If anything, I hope it's encouraging you that, you know, everyone's human and everyone has moments of weakness, and it's never too late to right the ship. No, it's never too late to right the ship.
Yep.
Anyway, all right. Thank you for listening.
We'll talk to you soon.